Hello everyone, welcome to EarlyON. My name is Denise Sparks and I'm a resource consultant with Lansdowne Children's Center. Today we will be exploring whether the popular term attention seeking could actually suggest connection seeking. The term attention seeking generally refers to unwanted and demanding behaviors. Behaviors that are labeled attention seeking include being clingy, calling out in class, and even self-harm. Acting this way so that other adults and kids will laugh and pay attention to them. In the dictionary, attention is defined as the action of dealing with or taking special care of someone or something. All humans seek belonging and worth from other humans. We want and need to feel connected to others. Children try many things as they learn how to connect. Clinical psychologist Nadine van der Linden encourages parents and teachers to relabel attention-seeking behaviors as connection-seeking. When children seek attention, they are actually seeking connection and validation. Connection-seeking behaviors can be unwanted or difficult to deal with. When viewed as behaviors that express a child's need to belong, parents are better equipped to deal with these behaviors positively. Planned ignoring is often suggested as a way to manage unwanted connection-seeking behaviors. The idea is you starve an unwanted behavior of attention while you reward wanted or desired behaviors, making it more likely the behaviors you want are repeated. Unfortunately, outside of a psychology clinic, it often results in the child being ignored rather than the specific behavior being ignored. Planned ignoring can make an emotionally unmet child even more desperate. When we ignore extreme behaviors in the absence of positive attention, a child may think, do I even matter? Do I exist? So, how can parents positively deal with connection-seeking behaviors? Firstly, plan to spend time with your children. Intentionally spend time connecting with your child. Many Western parents spend between 10 and 35 minutes a day with their school-age children. I include this fact to help explain the possible roots of unwanted connection-seeking behaviors, not to make parents feel guilty. Schedule time with your child in your diary like you would any other commitment. When you are with your children in day-to-day moments, comment often on the positive behaviors you see. Next, spontaneously give your child lots of attention. Don't make your child chase you for it. Give it freely and deliberately. Give more than you think they need and see if this actually reduces problematic connection-seeking behaviors. Lots of hugs, pats on heads, high fives, eye contact. Invite them to play a game or snuggle with you on the couch. Try to hold your child's perspective. What is the world like for them? Why might they be desperate for you to notice them? And how can you address that need? Next, ignore the behavior, but immediately give connection in another form. So ignore the initial unwanted behavior, but give your child positive attention directed at something else in that moment. For example, if a child started throwing toys around the room to gain your attention, a parent would ignore this behavior and instead redirect by inviting your child to help you with something else. Later, the parent might say, I know that sometimes when mom is busy and you try to get me to notice you by throwing your blocks, that can work to get mom to notice you sometimes, but when mom shouts, it also makes us feel really bad afterward. I wonder what could work better when you want to connect with mom. With a younger child, you may need to provide suggestions such as, you could ask me to come and play or help you with something. Next idea is to choose to notice positive behaviors over ignoring. Parents often focus on what they don't like, such as aggressive behavior, and completely ignore their child's positive behaviors. This will likely get you the opposite of what you want. Keep in mind, if children seek connection and they only get noticed when they are doing what we don't want them to do, we will likely see more of those behaviors. If you do choose to ignore behavior, tell your child at the beginning of the ignoring period that you will actually be ignoring them. I will not talk back to you until you stop whining. The second you ask me that same thing without whining, I will talk to you, is an example of this. You need to explain each time children have short memories. Always remember that ignoring the behavior does not mean ignoring your child, which is extremely harmful. Keep ignoring periods short to avoid hurt. Some behaviors cannot be ignored, of course, due to safety. In this situation, avoid giving negative attention, like reprimanding, to your child, as attention of all kinds increase the chance of the behavior repeating. Parenting is a journey of connection with your child that will last throughout your life. Connection-seeking behaviors, wanted and unwanted, is a part of parenting. Let's manage it in a peaceful and positive way without punishment. Thank you for joining our EarlyON parent session today.
A resource consultant from the Early Integration Program is available to talk to you should you want more information, support, or to discuss any concerns or questions you may have. Please contact us by email at eip@lansdowncc.com or by phone at 519-753-3153. Ask reception if you can speak to a resource consultant.